down below.
Nice.
That place is called Corona Wipes Billboard. Kind of a funny name in wake of the Kung Flu. Alright, we know this one well enough. Oh wait, no we don't. We've never done this one.
Kind of got trapped in this courtyard oncoming. Sorry, I just kind of like I got pressure in the way. I couldn't really get out until I killed them. Coming out.
Oh, what the fuck? Did you like knock the door down here a long time ago? Because the loot room's here.
Yeah, I probably did.
Like the locked chest is here.
I did this today, like I don't know, 4 hours ago.
Okay.
I just went straight. No, all I did was pop the door, and the loot was right inside the door.
Well, you didn't pick up the loot piles on the ground or open the locked chest, but you got the boxes.
Well, like I only saw the poppin' pills crates. I can't believe I missed the reinforced chest, but I don't believe I did miss the reinforced chest. Or maybe I must have.
That wouldn't have respawned.
Oh, yeah, I must have, yeah. Yeah, I saw that loot. I was like, there's a chest right there inside this door, so I just went in. But I was in a hurry. We were in a hurry to get back and go. That's why I didn't really loot this place.
Yeah, sometimes that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah. Like you were at the base waiting.
Alright, I'm gonna run around the quest starter then, since this is already pre-cleared.
No, it's not. I mean, it's... Yeah, the loot room is, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I care about. That's why we do the pre-clear. We don't do the pre-clear because we want all the random trash.
Yeah. little bit there. He like popped like up, like I didn't realize he was in that corner. My AK broke. There we go.
Alright, I'm totally full if you can hit all that stuff.
Did you put on your drone?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, let me know if you're full, and I'll actually bother with that.
I am not full. I've got like a row.
Yeah, then you just pick it all up then.
I'm just trying to put an armor pocket mod on.
Oh, there's a fucking magazine drum on this weapon bag.
Ooh, really? Now that's helpful. Fuck yeah. Can't seem to put this armor slot mod on armor double pocket mod. What, I mean, why is it not letting me put this on this armor? Oh well, I'm gonna fuck with.
Do you already have an armor with double pocket mod?
No, I don't have anything on any of this armor. And it won't let me apply on any of them, so I don't know. Whatever. What did I pick up? Yeah, the drum mag. So that's gonna go on the AK here instead of the extended mag. I've got to modify that. There. Okay, I got the mag on the AK. Thank you.
Ammo pile. Alright, I'm gonna scoot back to base.
Alright.
Congratulations. Here's your reward. Sucker.
So for quests, there's nothing nearby. It's all just over a kilometer away.
I have
I've
an
got.
infested 370 west.
I got work to do.
That's
Can't
way
say
better.
I'm not surprised.
Although I was gonna say I'm getting pretty tired. It's past midnight now.
Mhm.
I'd rather bank my shit and then log for the night because I don't want to fuck myself up too bad.
Yeah, you don't have work tomorrow, do you?
I still get really fucked up if I stay up late.
Well, I mean, like, but you don't have work tomorrow, do you?
I don't have work until
Oh,
Monday.
oh, good. Thank God. I was thinking, like, I didn't keep you up on like a work night, did I?
Oh fuck no! I would have definitely gone to bed already if it was a work night.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, I would like to stop. I think I'm gonna do my full shift here, but I'm almost at the end. So it's got 45 minutes. I'm gonna finish out on other games and go to bed.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
This was a good session, Beg. On Happy Thanksgiving Day. I really enjoyed this. Got a lot
Yeah, well,
done.
I will say I did honestly think about trying to force myself to puke after I got home. I was like, oh man, there's so many calories I just ate.
I had like a spinach wrap. When I stop here when we're done with the session, I get to finally eat my Thanksgiving dinner. It's gonna be sweet.
Oh, should have had your food earlier.
No, I went for a long walk and it just and I just wanted to eat a sandwich before the walk kind of thing. I wasn't really in the mood yet, but now I am. I get to eat like honey baked ham and all kinds of stuff. It's sweet.
I look at it as it's one of like 2 days a
Right,
year
where
that I
you
know
get
I'm
to
gonna just feast. Maybe
yep,
3 if I include the 4th of July.
just
So
binge eat. Who the fuck cares? Yeah, like I mean, like people expect it. The women expect it. When the women expect it, it's totally fine. You know.
yeah, so I don't want to deny myself this wonderful day of feasting, even though I am dieting and even though this is gonna set me back when I've already been having plateauing troubles lately.
No, no, that's not how it works. One day, nope, nope. It's the whole shebang.
It can still set you back a pound, which
Yes.
sucks.
Yeah. But no, the guilt doesn't help. The guilt causes more weight. Best to just accept it.
There's a mod for you on the workbench, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Sad.
Only one I can make that's worth having, but it's something.
You know what's weird? But when I'm drunk on the beer, the depth of field that they do actually makes the game almost look better. It's weird. It's blurry and shitty, but I mean, like it definitely adds definition to the game in a strong way. It's fucking weird.
Oh, hey, look,
Yeah.
my forest has grown.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't get to all of it. Yeah.
I'll need you to, not now, obviously, but later, grab that
Yeah,
chainsaw and go murder
chainsaw.
some trees.
Yeah, wood is always a thing. I like your water field.
Oh, gotta keep the
Collector
moisture
field.
evaporators going.
Damn moisture evaporators. Fought them back in the fucking last dune, and the motherfucker took my fucking rifle. He thought he could take my rifle.
I was making a Star Wars reference. I don't know
So
what
was
you're
I.
talking
I was
about.
about the Dew Collector in the last Dune who stole my fucking rifle.
I thought you were talking about Dune.
No, I was talking about the Dew Collector in Star Wars. He tried to take my rifle, so I fucked him up.
I just look at my skills.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of skills up there. Quite a few that are capped actually at this point. Still plenty to go on capping, but I can make gyrocopters, so
Ooh,
I can start trying to get the shit together for those.
that's a power gain, being able to fly directly over everything.
Yeah,
Not
it'll
have
be
to
nice.
pay, not have to pay repair kits for motorcycle crashes.
I can make all the traps, so if we ever get to making a horde
I
base
don't
again.
like traps, but I like drones.
Well, if we get to making a
jets.
horde base and we set up like solar panel generators, stuff kind of like that, I could set up a bunch of like
Tesla?
SMG auto turrets and just have them wreck shit.
Yeah. I like Tesla turrets for base defense because it's funnies.
I can make all the food, I can make all the medicine, I can make all the armor, all the robots.
Once you figure out how to do the 20 hours of electrical to learn it in Rust, your reward is shocking people alive.
Oh, I can make an impact driver.
Which
I
I
could.
really love. Ooh, yeah, make 2 impact drivers. That's what I really want. That's like literally the best item in the game to me.
It's only a level 2 though, not a level
I
6,
don't
but
give a
level
fuck
2 is
about
still
that.
huge.
I don't give a fuck about that. Impact driver is so much better.
Yeah, I'll see if I can make one quick before I get off.
Oh, I don't care about
I'll,
now.
no, I'll forget about it if I do it later.
I would definitely forget.
In the present is the best time.
Oh man, Duke's only stacked to 20k. That's dumb.
Yeah, but you can still carry multiple stacks of 20k, and 20k is a lot.
Yeah.
Outside of just a handful of things, I mean, it buys a lot.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna make you one. I don't need one right now. I have no skill, and I'm not gonna be using
Do
an
you want
impact
my
driver.
level 2 ratchet?
No. Without any skill, there's not much point. It's still gonna be like painfully slow trying to break stuff apart.
Yeah. I just wondered if it was an upgrade because I'm just gonna put it in the box.
No, I deleted my wrench because I just don't see the point.
Yeah. I don't see
Like
the
I,
point
I
either.
can't think of any situation where I'd use the wrench since I
Yeah.
have no skill in salvaging right
Like
now.
I'm sure there's a difference, but I can't see what it is because in the end the other tool just gets more throughput anyways. So I mean I don't know. It doesn't really stop any items from coming in. I don't think.
Like right now, what I'm doing is I'm going into strength
Oh
and
yeah, put all the
shotgun.
mushrooms in here. Yeah, that's smart.
So I just got shotgun master, so I have 4 out of 5 shotgun skill.
Dick floor.
Yeah, well, I once I learned you can grow mushrooms anywhere on anything. That's kind of what started happening. Is that's the inside room of the base is where the
Yep.
mushrooms go, and then everything else goes on the top.
The ethos is less walking. Yeah.
Like right now, I'm building or growing like a variety of stuff
Yeah.
because at first you want to get like a stockpile of seeds because at first I'll have like 5 or 10 of a bunch of random seeds. So the first few batches of seeds are always just to build up my stockpile. Then I start mass producing where I'll just like only plant blueberries, for example.
In Rust, the most highest value item in the game is what's called a perfect clone, which takes I think like I don't know, like 6 hours or something real life time to do, and a bunch of knowledge. And you can sell the perfect clone like in directly for anything really. And so farming, while it's this Care Bear pursuit sort of, it is actually the highest value still thing to do. You know, which I like. It's a good way to design.
All right, I'm gonna exit out here.
Yeah, you must stop. All right, Big On. This was fun, buddy.
Yeah, good night. Catch you later.
Sleep well. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, this was good. Too much 7 days to die today, but it was fun. It's a fucking holiday. Who cares? Zombie holiday. I do not mind it. Who cares? I like playing 7 days all day on Thanksgiving. That does not bother me. So let's go do a few other things. I got this. I got this. I got this. I'm a Navy issue. I will eat my dinner now. I will microwave it and eat it. I have not had Thanksgiving dinner. It's a good time to do it. The next day, Black Friday. pee, guys. Sorry, I'll be right back. Smells good. This is gonna be so good. Oh, I want a glass of milk. I have Canada Dry, but I want a glass of milk.
Why is the chat so filled up with people going, yeah, dodging, yeah, backstabbing, and then everyone's just sat there silently? There's a shadowy cabal behind the scenes just voting for the worst possible choices. I guess we're good at climbing then, aren't we? As a child, your nickname was Rabbit, Quicksilver, Monkey, Guppy, or Scrapper. What was our childhood nickname? My childhood nickname was Seth, because I looked like Seth Green, the actor. That's a true story. There are many people in my high school who didn't even know my name was Josh.
He does.
Just thought I was called Seth.
Really?
Nickname, Rabbit.
That's Seth Green looking. That's Seth Green looking dude. What's wrong with that?
Guppy or Scrapper. A guppy, I believe, is a fish. You have 1 minute to vote starting now. Seth is a better name than Josh. Thanks. Thanks. That's going to do wonders for the self-esteem. Guppy is a... Is it a dead cat? Guppy is a good nickname for an Argonian. That's true. I look like Rob Stark, Seth Green, and Henry Cavill fell into a blender together, and then they tried to recreate all of them as best they could, and didn't quite get it. That's my vibe. It's like that scene in the other film, The Fly, when they teleport the things and it gets combined with the fly. If you were to take Henry Cavill, Seth Green, Rob Stark...
He's good at clowning himself.
Personified.
He's almost too good clowning himself.
Condense it like the Fly film does in the teleporter. That's what you get at the end. I'm like the leftover parts. Okay, all of you are saying Guppy. Guppy is winning. What god, if any, do you worship? Zenithar, the god of commerce. Vibella, the goddess of beauty.
You know what I'm going to say. Kinnereth. I'm sorry, no, not Kinnereth. No, I'm getting the names mixed up. Sorry, that's the wrong goddess. Is it Stendar? Yeah, it's Stendar. It's Stendar.
Akatosh, the god of time. Kinnereth, goddess of the air. Arche, god of birth and death. Mara.
Or Mara. I'm sorry, it's Mara, the love goddess, essentially.
Julianos, the god of logic. Or Stendar, the god of mercy. Now, Vivek's not on there, which is a shame. Should be. Akatosh is fun to say. Mara is goddess mummy. Thank Zenithar, it's Fridays. Zenithar is the goddess, god of money. I don't think we're too bothered about money. Where is Talos? He's up in Skyrim, don't worry about him. Stendar because it's boner in German. No, no, hang on. I'm going to Google Translate that right now. Right, Google Translate. I need to prove this. Some of you have been saying, Josh, why do I use my phone to Google stuff when I could just... I'm on my PC, literally. The reason is...
It's faster.
So let's see what we've got. Enter text. Boner. English detected. That's true. What if it was English to German? Search languages. Right. Boner. It's still just boner. It's still there. It's not a real thing. Standar. It's
You
gotta
got
be
trolled.
Standar has it. Okay. From German to English? Just says standard. Sorry. Oh, it's got to have the umlaut, has it? Got to have the umlaut.
Oh yeah, so Stendar is
I'm German and I hate that this is true. It's slang. Okay, so Standar. That would be the god of mercy. So Standar is effectively the god of boners. Are we going to go with Dick God? Is that the important one? The god of erect. So when you erect a temple to Standar, you really do erect a temple to Standar. Alright, cool. There's no real... We don't need to poll that. We're just doing that. That one is just... It's a pretty hard choice. Your frail health as a child has
a good
made
choice.
you what? Less resistant to poisons. Easily tired. Less resistant to disease. Or less resistant to magic. So what are we kind of bad at here? Oh, I feel that we might all be about to vote tired. What are we weak at? So, are we weak to poison? Are we weak to the EP sleepiness? Are we weak to disease? Or are we weak against magic? Vote for what we are weak against. What are we going for? Are we
Sleepy.
weak to poison? Are we more tired than we normally would be? Are we diseased? Or are we magically inefficient? What are we going to go for? I'm already sleepwalking. Everyone's like, we're tired. Is this the millennial build? I feel this might be the millennial build. We've so far made a lot of dick jokes and we're all a bit tired. Yeah. Catnaps. Oh, we're playing as a frickin' Khajiit. Oh, I didn't expect the amount of puns you're going to be able to come up with. I'm not annoyed that you came up with them. I'm annoyed that you got them before me. We're playing an EP Sleepy Malcolm Reynolds. That seems to be the problem here. We're good at cat burglary. We're taking cat naps. We're basically just a furry pilot. That's what we are right now. We are... Oh my god, it's Meow Cum. Oh, I hate this so much. Fine. Daggerfall's a long game. You have to live with this as well as I do. We're tired. 73% of you are easily tired. Your reputation has changed as follows. It's totally unchanged. Everyone's absolutely
Nothing.
fine with that.
Yep, fine by me.
Name thyself.
Thanksgiving dinner was good. I finished in 2.5
I
minutes.
feel that Malcolm Reynolds
Best Thanksgiving I've had all my life.
as we are effectively
I'm dead serious too. This is like the best Thanksgiving I've had all my life. I have my own home. I don't have to report to anybody. I don't have anybody fucking shooting at me or fucking putting me in jail for drugs or anything treatment I've received in this country. Well, I don't have a girlfriend. I also don't have the pressure, which I gotta say I actually really like. And, you know, because I always had the pressure my whole life. Like, since I was like fucking 14, I've had the pressure of having a girlfriend. Since I was 14, there were times in my life when I didn't. But, like, overall, most of the time it was, though. And it feels so good to just, like, you know, be in my own home, be the king of your own castle. Be thankful for everything that I have. My gift of life. I'm losing weight. Today I ran for like 20 minutes. You know, I felt pretty good. Like walked for the rest of the 2 hours and stuff. And I felt pretty, you know, feeling pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Starting to feel pretty good. And so like I'm thankful. Just be thankful for what you've got. And I'm very thankful for what I've got. I think what makes people unhappy is they go looking for things that they don't have. And that, you know, that's okay, but it's you know, and ambition's good, but there's something to be said for just being thankful for what you've got and just being happy with it. Just be thankful for what you got by Massive Attack. Like really fucking changed me. That song changed me. I was like, just be thankful for what you've got. It's 12:35 a.m. on a holiday. I believe I will stop my YouTube recording early since it's Thanksgiving. And I will listen to music the rest of the shift, which is what I would like to do anyways. And so just a reminder to those watching on the video, I have thousands of videos on my YouTube channel. This is proof of this is here. And oh yeah, resume? Oh yeah, did we crash or something? Now what happened? Oh really? Did you not? You just didn't work, huh? Okay, upload videos and select. I've been trying to upload these files for so long. I don't really understand. Yeah, just go. Like, why can't you seem to get this? You can't seem to get this. Like, I have them titled and everything. I've had them titled for 2 days. You just can't seem to upload these videos. I don't really understand. I don't know. I don't need to stop the video. I should technically just go to bed. I don't have to stay up late on Thanksgiving. I don't. You know, it's fun. This is not supposed to take this long. Hurry up, you. Yeah. Why can't we do anything? Why can't we do anything? You're dumb. Why can't we do anything? Okay. Oh no, Avowed from 2 hours ago from Legacy Killer in his craziest DEFCON story. Turkey Day, Richie's for mayor, Richie SH for mayor. Ah, very good. Oh, wow, and they just pop singles. Okay, well, let's go back and turn in and go do stuff, yeah. Seems fun. What happened here? What happened? Okay. What? Whoa. Leave me alone. Ooh. Thought 2 was pretty good. Young Thug, the longest trial in history. Oh no. That might be kind of funny.
Whole rabbit holes online.
You have seen him seeing him live. Please put your hands together for Josh Johnson.
So I think what the ad block secret is, and I think I figured it out, but it took me a minute. You know, it took me a little while. I think I figured out what the ad block secret is. I think it skips you forward about 14 seconds, and then it cancels the ad. And no matter what, YouTube's algorithm's never really going to be able to get around it telling the fucking, like, the website to just skip forward 14 seconds. And this implies that you're a human being and that you're real enough to the system that they don't force you to watch some video or whatever. And it's kind of funny, and I just watched it do it. It, like, skipped me forward 14 seconds, and I'm like, why am I 15 seconds in? It's because I think that's the way that like AdBlock is actually managing to stop the ads, is they're like trying to convince YouTube's server that you're real because it skips you ahead.
Sometimes I find myself falling down whole rabbit holes online of things, stories and stuff. And there's a case, there's a trial. It just ended, and I think it may qualify for trial of the century. I know that's premature to say, but I don't know. I think it's pretty incredible. The trial of Young Thug just ended. Now, if you don't know who Young Thug is, he's a rapper. It's not a dog whistle this time. Young Thug is a rapper that was...
This is like a bit by a comedian, and I'm not sure I can like even watch it really. I'm just going to... Now, you flashed something about Vane at me. What was it? The chimp war that shocked the world. Yeah, the terror plan's gonna damage relations really bad. Your racism is unacceptable. Oh, here, this is probably a good one to watch, I guess. Arcanum optimization.
It's me, Tim. Today I want to talk about Arcanum optimization. This comes from a set of questions from a viewer, DeQuiz, who asks a few topic suggestions for upcoming videos, how to optimize game code, how to even find what is wise to optimize, and different ways to measure results of optimization. And a bunch more questions, too, that didn't have to do with optimization. So I'm going to stop it right there. I may get the other ones later. But let me just talk about optimization. And I've decided to go back to Arcanum because I can talk about that code. I own that code. I can look at that code. I looked at that code, and it lets me just be much more specific about what I'm going to talk about. Now, I already have a general optimization video, which I'll link below, which talks about basic techniques for code optimization, like when to do them, when sometimes changing the design specification can lead to faster code or code that uses less memory. So sometimes the optimization is not in code. It's change your design even just a little bit, and you can end up with way better code. I also have a video on the specific memory savings that we got in Arcanum through object compaction. I will summarize it again here, but I recommend watching that video too. It's called Prototype and Structures. It's linked below. Now, this video is going to be about specific optimizations that we used in Arcanum. Arcanum was way bigger than Fallout. And we did it with 4 programmers. It was set in an open world, which was huge. So we were trying to deal with not only how to store all of that, but how to do calculations over things like creatures, because there could be tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of creatures if we tried to load every creature that was in the instance you were in. Because when you were out in the terrain, in the open map, we couldn't possibly load every sector. So we had to load things in and out as needed. And that's where the optimization came in. So let me talk about memory optimization and time optimization differently. And I'll start with memory. And let me summarize what we did in Arcanum. In Arcanum, we did something called object compaction, where an object only stored how it differed from the prototype it was based on. For many things, that prototype stored almost everything. So if you had an item like a dagger, or an object like, a zombie, almost everything you need to know about that creature is stored in its prototype. How many hit points it has total, how it does attacks, what art to use, all that stored in the prototype. Typically, the only thing that changed between the object and the prototype was where it was located in the world, which might be in the world or in your inventory, and its current hit points. The maximum hit points were whatever was in the prototype. Unless, of course, the designer wanted to drop it down and say, these are really tough zombies, I'm going to give them 50% more hit points, which you could do. Also, items would store their current number of charges. Creatures would store ability use. Like if there was an ability that they could only use once every 30 seconds, then the timer would, of course, be part of the object. What we did, and a lot of this is done by Mark Harrison, who's one of the programmers, he used bit fields to indicate in an object what fields were present in that object. And if they weren't present, then it meant go to the prototype to get it. So let's say you wanted to look up, hit points, and that was the 4th field that would have been on the object if we were storing all of it. So you look and you count in 4 bits. So you skip over the first 3 bits, you get to the 4th one, and if it's a 1, that means you grab it from here, from the object. If it's a 0, that means go grab it from the prototype. Now, if the first 3 fields were 0, that meant the first field in the object was hit points. If one of those first 3, if any of those first 3 weren't 0, it meant you had to skip over a certain number of fields to get to the hit points. And Mark made a whole thing, I think it was called Big Bits, that stored an array so you could have bits as long as you wanted. You weren't restricted to 32. And we either knew how big they were going to be or that was stored somewhere, so you knew how many bytes to skip over if fields existed in the object, but you were looking for a field later on. Here's what I want to point out. All of that stuff, the big bits and that you have to store, that was extra memory that was in each object. But even with that bit field overhead, we saved so much memory because there were tons of objects in the world that were used a ton, but almost never differed from the prototype. Walls, props like trees and rocks, those almost always just varied from the prototype by their location. That here's the rock here, where the prototype may not even specify location. Everything else about it, the art it used, its maximum hit points, everything, were never varied. this was true for items and monsters as well. So all the swords in the game, there was just one sword prototype. And it stored everything you need to know about a sword. What animations to use, what it looked like in inventory, how much damage it did, all of that. The only thing that varied, usually, if someone had sword, was where it was located and if it had been damaged at all. Now, if you wanted to make a +1 sword, you had two options. You could say, here's the sword prototype, and here's the +1 sword, which varies because it's 2 hit field, has a +1 in it instead of a 0. Maybe the damage also has +1. That's one way to do it. Or you could make a prototype. If you think you're going to have a lot of +1 swords, you could make a +1 sword prototype, and then they could all refer to that. It was basically a trade-off on how often, if an item was going to be used a lot, make a prototype. Otherwise, just store the delta from the base prototype and you're done. Monsters were the same way. If the monster used most of the same art, almost all the same abilities and all that, just delta it from the prototype. You can see a lot more detail in the Arcanum prototype and structure video that's linked. We also had TIG, which I talk about in a video about TIG. TIG managed memory for Arcanum. The way TIG did that is when you initialized TIG, which was a static library that linked in to Arcanum. We also used it in Temple. When TIG would start, it would allocate one gigantic block of memory. And the reason for this is it then managed everything within that block to reduce fragmentation. I'll talk about how it did that. Another big advantage of having TIG manage all the memory is in many C compilers, if you called malloc saying give me a block of memory, if you did it in debug mode, it would set all of those to 0. It would set all the memory to 0. But on release, it didn't do that, which led to some weird issues between the two. So in TIG, we had malloc and calloc. Malloc was allocate memory. Calloc was allocate the memory but clear it out to 0. So if you needed it to be cleared out, you called calloc, but a lot of times you didn't need it. You weren't going to look in it. And it could be random garbage stuff. It just meant you could be, since the programmer knew what they were doing, it led to faster memory allocation. When you got a pointer back to a block in that giant block of memory, you didn't get a pointer, you got a handle. And when you wanted to use it, you had to lock the handle. And when you locked the handle, it returned an actual pointer to where the block was. And then when you were done, you unlocked it, and the block was now free to be moved around, and that's what we did. Unlocked blocks inside that giant block of memory could be moved around. And the reason you do that is after you do a lot of memory allocation and freeing, you might allocate a block, allocate another block, allocate a third block, and then free the second block. So now you've got a hole in between these two blocks. And if you try to allocate a block bigger than that one, you can't use that one because these two blocks are here. Well, the nice thing is about the handles is if these two blocks weren't locked, we could just slide the third one down and touch the first one, and now you have all the space over here free. As long as we know no one's accessing that memory, it's free for us to move anywhere you want. And then when you call lock on the handle you've got, you get a new pointer. But because you don't care what the pointer was because it was locked before, you're fine. That did wonders for handling in real time memory fragmentation. We also put guard bytes at the beginning and end of every block. So if you asked for 1,000 bytes, we really gave you like 1,008, and there were 4 guard bytes at the front and 4 guard bytes at the end. We did that because whenever a handle was locked or freed, we could peek at those guard bytes and see if they had changed from whatever pattern we wrote into those guard bytes when we allocated the memory. If that pattern had changed, that meant somebody stomped memory. That helped us find a ton of memory issues. So those are the two main ways we handled memory in Arcanum. Now let me talk about how we did time. We used a third-party program, I think it was from Intel, called VTune. I Googled, and it still exists, and this one is from Intel, but the one I'm describing is how we used it 25 years ago. The one now is way more powerful. It handles parallelization, it handles threading. You can measure how good your multiple threads are running. We mainly used it to determine how much time was spent in each function in C. These were C, so it's functions. The time would be turned in a hierarchical map. So let's say you had function A, and inside function A, it called B.
This is broken down to programmers chat. That's sort of like not over my head. I can follow everything he's saying, but I don't make these games and I don't care. It's sort of weird. I mean, I care, but it's so technical that it doesn't really, like, you know, it's not very interesting to me. Don't forget Temple of Elemental Evil 2003. A new ocean is forming in Africa.
Just recently with Assassin's Creed.
It does. It skips you to 14 seconds to get you past whatever their fucking algorithm is.
February 2025 is set to be a massive month for the video game industry. It's been a while since we had so many releases all coming around the same span of time, but that is set to be the case in February. And that became even more stacked just recently with Assassin's Creed Shadows being delayed to February 2025. But as it stands right now, assuming there is no more delays with any of these releases, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is set to come February 11th, Civ 7th as well on February.
Ugh, these games look so fucking terrible to me. Maybe Kingdom Come will be good, but it's still gonna be like this like, you know, sim. Maybe the Kingdom Come will finally be good. I don't know. Really helping us save money these days. Yeah. Why would they help you save money? $64 bananas at $2.45 a pop. Yeah, money. And you know, it occurs to me that I believe I have a message on Presmica. Okay, Clone Studios Presmica movie. Yep. He wasn't joking. No. Valve Director Meltdown. Okay, I want to... I am going to... Yep. I'm going to launch Dead Island 2. I wanted to play this game for a long time, but I've been very nervous about the EAC, so I just bypassed it entirely. The EAC is really a problem, you know? Maybe I should go do any races on the map, I guess. I've like tuned down my inventory right. Yes, I have. And so yeah, let's go do any races that I have around this map or whatever. Oh wait, there's a turn-in right there? For what? Oh yeah? Okay, well so I guess I had like a fishing quest. Let's go turn that in. What happened to this game that I launched? Yeah, like, what happened here? Did you like didn't launch? Why won't you load? Wait, these are fishing. They are fishing. It's fishing gear. Well, okay. Let's make a fishing gear set then. I guess. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, I think it is right. Yeah. I mean, is that really truly right? I guess it is. Yeah, I'm gonna build another set. Gloves, chest, fishing, huh? That's go hope Perrin now. Wait, I'm right at the turkey. I wonder if people are actually killing it. I fucking doubt it. But maybe Everfall is active enough, yeah. Ooh, look at all that river crest. This game wouldn't start. I don't know why. It just won't. I don't know what's happening. Water. Okay, yeah, it's 1 a.m. and I think I'd like to stop. I realize that I have kind of like bottomed out and it's been a long day and I dealt with family and I walked for 2 hours and I'm just tired. And it was a good Thanksgiving. I really enjoyed being here with you guys. I'm going to stop. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm just going to remind you that you've been watching Skycat Live, and my details are here. Come to skycat.live. I'm a full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Put me on in the background. Click on the cast face to donate. Come to Twitch or YouTube, and y'all have a good y'all have a good day, and I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm going to come back and do lots of games and stuff in the morning, but I'm getting tired and I'm just going to go to bed. I hate to say it. So, yep, and so video